Then the elephant's child went home across Africa, frisking and whisking his trunk. When he wanted fruit to eat, he pulled it down from his tree instead of waiting for it to fall. When he wanted grass, he plucked it up from the knees instead of going on his knees as he used to. He swished the flies away. He made a new, cool, slushy, squishy mud cap when the sun was hot. When he was lonely, he sang through his trunk, and the noise was louder than several brass bands. He picked up the melon rinds he had dropped, for he was a tidy packeter. One dark evening, he came back to all his dear families, coiled up his trunk, and said,
"How do you do?"
They were very glad to see him and said immediately, "Come here and be spanked for your insatiable curiosity."
I don't think you peoples know anything about spanking, but I do, and I'll show you.
Then he uncove his trunk and knocked two of his dear brothers head over heels. "Where do you learn that trick?" they said, "and what happened to your nose?"
I got a new one from the crocodile on the banks of the great, green, greasy Limpopo River. I asked him what he had for dinner, and he gave me this to keep.
"It looks very ugly," said his hairy little baboon.
It does, but it's very useful.
And all his dear families went off one by one to the banks of the great, green, greasy Limpopo River, all set about with fever trees, to borrow new noses from the crocodile. When they got back, nobody spoke to anybody anymore, and ever since that day, oh best beloved, all the elephants you will see, besides the ones you won't, have trunks precisely like the trunk of the insatiable elephant's child.
Let's